When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey. SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. The Huskers will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Rutgers offense will go on the attack first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will go to work for the first time today. We've had our eye on this guy for most of the season, and what a weapon he is. He is making a charge for the Heisman Trophy. And, David, I don't really think many would argue with it.
No, because it's been crazy. He's been the focal point of this offense, and he continues to deliver week after week. He's a superstar, putting up big numbers, carrying his team on his back. Jesse, that's a tough spot to do that for a whole year because of the physical pounding. It's been tremendous so far.
Yeah, can he keep it up is the question. And I think when I think back to the first half of this college football season, I think a lot of the most memorable moments and the best highlights have been this guy, right? He has shown up for his football team. He's done incredible things. Can he do that now in the second half of the season and make that Heisman push?
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Wide open downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Nebraska's had a lot of guys to feed over the years. Mike Rozier, Roger Craig, I am hip. But you don't know who's going to get it with this running attack.
Yeah, but I do know this, Reese. Whoever gets it...
Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Caught in the backfield. It's Slater.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And the Scarlet Knights want to pick up the tempo.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Offense gets set for second down. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Makes the catch. It's Slater. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. Plows through the defense. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not...
Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Huskers!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. To the air. It's Battle. Looking down the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Picks up the first down. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Nebraska! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Bringing the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The Scarlet Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. The give to the tailback. Breaks the tackle. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. From the shotgun, the inside give. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They'll go to the ground. Still on his feet. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. They're the new #1 team in the country. What do they need to do to stay in that spot?
Well,
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Battle. It's complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quick completion to the right. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll go with the direct snap. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. So the offense will go for it around midfield. Has to get there to move the sticks. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Scarlet Knights look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
But sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Scarlet Knights have pushed it inside the 20. Leaves it with the back. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rutgers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the...
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Used the play fake, now to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Turning it on. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Gage. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Cornhuskers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Gage. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Huskers! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Looking for a man. It's Battle. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
They're working that left side. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Scarlet Knights will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. The last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. And the Huskers in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grab near the marker. It's Gage. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They go to the ground. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Unloads to the right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Absolutely center cut. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway.
And the Scarlet Knights will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
To the ground. He's got it again.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Cornhuskers are marching down the field. Gives it on the option. There he goes. Touchdown, Nebraska. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Looking to pass. It's Battle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Slater. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The short hands, it's Slater. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. Now on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. The lone back's got it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Gage. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to change this route.
221 wing. Set, ready.
On the ground, it's Freeman. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
22 water.
They go right back to him. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Running back searching for a hole. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Good, right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Dumps it to the back. Works the middle. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the...
Breaks into the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house drops it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Miami of Ohio is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by just 4 to Ohio. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Now the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be fourth down. The Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Catches it at the 30. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Trying the left side. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. The quick out. Lots of running room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on first and goal. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route.
Touchdown, Huskers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll give it to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. Looking for room at the 40. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Scarlet Knights, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. The Scarlet Knights are flying down the field. From the gun to give, looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
From the gun, running back on the move. Turning it on. Past the 50. He's at the 30. The 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Nebraska. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The black shirts have applied blackout conditions. There has been no electricity available for this offense.
I mean, just suffocating. They're smothering this offense. They haven't done anything well yet. They can't run it. They can't throw it consistently. This defense is definitely reminiscent of those great Nebraska black shirt defenses of the past.
The Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. just feeds the running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them.